Got your notes? Okay, we'll move into new business, extracurricular activity, athletic field trip, or educational tour, starting on approximately page 120, a cheerleading summer camp, Utica, Illinois. First read.
It's a first read. Kirsten, I don't think there were any, I think Mr. Walsh was correct, just checking on some of the math, but I don't think there were any major changes or questions, right?
There were 3 questions. One is about the camp itself. It's 8 to 10 hours each day, but that includes meals and team building activities and educational sessions. So it's not 8
The
to 10
meals
hours
I extracted from it, so the part of the 10 hours is not doing flips. They're not going to
Yes,
flip
it's
for
not
10 hours.
of physical
Okay.
activity.
All right, I got it. Thanks.
No child labor laws are broken.
Then you asked a question about transportation. Students prefer to have their parents drive them, but the coach knows if that
As long
changes.
as we're offering the same
Yes.
alternative to all of our male and female clubs,
We did.
that's all. Okay.
And then lastly, the question was about the cost. So it's a little confusing because the coach put $200 per student because that would be the maximum cost, but
Uh-huh.
she's hoping to have 20 students, and if that's the case, the total cost would be $3,000, and that would drop to $150 per student.
Okay.
Any other questions on this? Are we okay with this?
Yes.
Well, we'd say we could
Consent
vote
for
on it.
First read?
What, sorry,
Oh, at this end?
we saying we're allowing parent chaperones, is that a volunteer under our new,
Volunteer parent chaperones are covered. And there are new policy, it's not our new policy, it's just updated. Parent chaperones are in there.
so is that subject to backgrounds and everything?
Under our current policy would not be. If you look at 6:250, chaperones for a field trip is in there. I'm not sure if that meant for an overnight field trip.
In the future,
I'm looking at the policy just to. As long as they're under a certified teacher's direction or chaperones, coaches, or sponsors for non-academic activities under immediate supervision of a district employee. So our chair coach would be the district employee.
Which means they can't, like, if there were 2 cabins, you'd have to have 2 staff people, because you couldn't leave the parent
Right, that person
chaperone
shouldn't
alone
be
with the
left
kid,
alone.
right?
Right.
Okay. Or at any other time, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You'll verify that for us, and
I will.
if that's,
We'll put it on the consent, right?
yeah, if that's the
Yeah.
way it's gonna be, we're okay to put it on the consent then?
Yes.
Should we say with the cost of each student not to exceed 200?
I wouldn't get into the cost
I don't
as
think
long
we
as the
need to.
parents know that they're paying.
Well, because you have it in the resolution, cost of 200.
I wouldn't put the cost in the resolution.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right,
think we
then-
need them around.
That's not, we don't have to do that.
Oh, then take it out.
We're just
We don't have to
approving that
approve
it's
the
an
cost.
overnight or out of state.
Right.
We don't approve the cost.
All right, so then we take that out.
What's going in the consent?
Yeah.
So we're okay.
Mary Ann, you can take the cost out.
Yeah. Well, even though it goes in the consent, we still see the resolution.
I understand, she'll take the cost out. Okay. Then, at this point, we will be attending closed session and discussing the following matters: personnel, student discipline, sale or lease of property, probable or imminent litigation, collective negotiations. At this point on the agenda, we have our second opportunity for visitors' comments. And
Mike,
seeing
which
no
one is
hands on the, seeing no hands in the crowd for,
Walsh had a question.
hang on, for visitors' comments?
No, on the one before.
We'll conclude that section of the agenda.
Well, I see 2 hands, they're just not raised.
Yes?
Which one of the 5 does the grievance fit into for the
I
minutes?
can't hear you.
Which one of the 5 categories does the grievance fit into for closed session?
Student matter?
Okay. It says student discipline, though.
It's a student matter, that would be
Okay.
special education or student discipline.
Okay. Do we need to say
The
that?
Board of Education, Township High School District 208, Cook County, Illinois, enters closed session for the purpose of considering appointment, employment, or dismissal of students, student discipline, student matters, sale or lease of land, probable and imminent litigation, and collective negotiations.
Second.
Second, Mr. Walsh.
I think
Thank
we
you,
should-
Mr. Cindy. We had no discussion items, which was the agenda item right before that. Seeing nothing further, we'll move to the vote.
Hold on a second.
Student matters.
Did you say student?
Yeah,
matters?
you said it. You just
Thanks,
said it.
thanks, Lef.
That's-
We'll go for the vote.
Mr. Burchett?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Dr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Cindy? Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes. That'll conclude the open portion of the meeting. We'll have the usual commuting time down to the district conference room.
Thank you.